My neighbor said 3 words that I should have listened to. Never open the basement. I didn't listen. I should have listened. We bought the house last October, old Victorian on the edge of town, beautiful in a haunting sort of way. The price was too good to be true. We should have questioned that. The realtor was eager to close, almost too eager. The previous owners moved suddenly. Why? Family emergency, out of state. That should have been our first warning. The day we moved in, an old man appeared on our porch, late 70s, maybe 80s. He lived next door. Welcome to the neighborhood. I need to tell you something important. We smiled, thinking he'd talk about trash day or parking rules, but instead, he looked at us with these intense eyes. There's a basement door in this house. Okay. Never open that door. We laughed nervously. What's down there? Asbestos? Mold? He didn't smile. Just don't open it. Promise me. We didn't promise. That first night, we found the basement door in the kitchen. A door we'd assumed was a pantry, but it led down. Steep stairs. Disappearing into darkness, there was a deadbolt on our side. Locked. My wife said, female voice, uneasy. That's weird. Why lock it from this side? Maybe they had kids. Didn't want them going down there. Made sense. We left it locked. That night, we heard sounds from below, scratching, like fingernails on wood. Then footsteps, slow, deliberate footsteps. The next morning, I checked the door, still locked. My wife said, "Did you hear that last night?" Old houses settle, probably just the foundation. But that excuse wore thin over the next week, every night, scratching, every night, footsteps. And then, one morning, the deadbolt was unlocked. We know we locked it. We know. I locked it again. That night, same sounds. Next morning, unlocked again. My wife wanted to leave. Something's wrong with this house. But we just bought it. We couldn't just leave. I decided to research. Found the previous owners on social media, sent a message asking about the basement. They didn't respond. I went to the county records office, looked up the history of the house, built in 1910. Multiple owners over the years, but something was odd. No family stayed longer than 2 years. Every sale marked urgent. Every sale well below market value. And then I found something in old newspaper archives from 1952. Family of 3 reports disturbing phenomena in Victorian home on Maple Street. Our address. The article mentioned scratching sounds and a basement. The family refused to enter. Did you hear that? Just now, in the background, that scratching. Last night, the scratching got louder, and then a new sound. Knocking. 3 knocks from the other side of the door. Then, a voice. Let me out. My wife grabbed my arm. We're leaving. Now. But I couldn't. I needed to know. I needed to see what was down there. This morning, my wife went to her mother's. She begged me to come with her. I said I'd follow later, but first I needed answers. I stood at the basement door, unlocked the deadbolt, turned the handle. The door swung open. Cold air rushed out smelling of earth and something else. Something wrong. I turned on my phone flashlight and went down. What I found in that basement, I can't fully explain. Not because it's complicated, but because I don't think you'd believe me. There were things, symbols, on the walls, and a door, another door, at the back of the basement, newer than the house, with scratches on it, from the inside. But here's what I need you to understand. I called the police immediately. They came, they searched the basement, and they told me something that made my blood run cold. They said, "Sir, you shouldn't have opened that door." Why? Because now they know. You know they're there. I don't know what that means, but I'm not staying in this house. If you're wondering what was behind that second door, subscribe, because I'm going back tonight with a camera, and whatever's down there, I'm going to show you.